Hey everybody, on this week's episode of Timeout Sis, I've got KShock, I've got Beck Y, and of course producer Tanner, and we are all about the WNBA Draft, WNBA free agency, as well as getting into the Masters and talking a little bit about other happenings globally in sports. Enjoy this week's episode.
Hot dog.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Here we are at the patio at Dudley's. It is Wednesday, April 15th. Happy tax day.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Guys, I did my taxes right before it came.
Wow. Is that why you were late?
That's probably why I was late.
Okay. You know, though, you made the deadline.
I
That's
did.
all that matters.
I did. Important things. So if you haven't gotten your taxes done by the time this comes out, get your taxes done.
Do it, and do it next year before the last day.
Yeah.
You know what? I like the drama.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah. How's everybody doing?
Having a good time, man.
Yeah.
Very exciting out here.
Glasses
is.
on, shirt on from Mexico. You're
That's
set.
right. Got my Mexico shirt on.
Can't rain on Tanner.
That's right.
That's right. We gotta get through. We got so much stuff going on.
Look at this program.
This program, you guys, the WNBAs just had their biggest night. It was draft day a few days ago, and we have so much to get into there. We've got WNBA free agency to dive into. We got to talk about the Masters, loads and loads and loads of stuff. So let's just jump straight into the WNBA. Let's just do it. Let's talk about draft night. Dallas Wings had the number one pick in the draft and drafted the People's Princess, Azzi Fudd, which all of us had as our day of prediction.
Way
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
Definitely. We
Yeah.
knew,
All of us
we knew
did.
that was going to be
None of
it.
us synced up or talked about it beforehand. I just said, send me a video with who you think is getting drafted, and they all happened to match. It was adorable.
No, I am very curious. I loved all of the social media that came after she got picked, but I need somebody in this group to explain to me why she is the people's princess. I'm here for it, okay? I just want to know where it came from.
It's
I
just
too am in the unknown. I don't know this.
okay. Well, it's really simple. With her playing at Connecticut, it's just the way that she carries herself and how she talks and all of that. That people at UConn just started calling her the People's Princess.
Okay.
And so that's part of her branding. And I don't know if you guys saw, but after she was drafted to the Wings, they changed their logo on social media
did
to
see
include
that.
a little tiara. They had a graphic saying the princess has landed. I think they've been calling her the People's Princess for a good 2 or 3 years now. So it's
Nice.
fully
I'm here
part
for
of
it.
her brand.
I'm here for it. I will buy whatever princess merch you put
Oh, yeah.
out.
Oh, the jersey or the tiara? Get out of here.
Yes.
I'm here. I'll buy it.
It is perfect. It really appeals to our love for all things
Yes.
Disney princesses.
Thank you. Thank you for explaining that.
Yeah,
though.
no problem. What I want to talk about before we get into the rest of this draft is because y'all brought up the social posts and the marketing and the branding. Did y'all catch that the Dallas Wings accounts were already telling you they were drafting Azzi Fudd?
In what kind of way?
So there was a graphic. There were 2 graphics, I believe. The first one was countdown to the draft, and it was a clock that was changing over, and within the digits of the clock were the numbers 35.
Oh, so they were trying to Easter egg us?
Yeah, they
Taylor
Easter egged
Swift?
us.
Oh, I didn't
and then
know
there
that.
was another one where it was a small TV on the graphic, and it was a 35-inch TV.
Oh, okay. That's a little deep cut.
It is.
right?
Well, it was a very specific TV that everyone picked up on the fact that it's a 35-inch TV. I did not read that closely into it. This was all stuff on social media. But then the way that the Wings were able to market her right after they picked her,
Yes, they
were
they were
They were ready to go,
prepared. They had
yeah.
everything ready to go. It was an absolute master class. So shout out to
yeah.
the Dallas Wings for showing us how it's done.
Yeah, if you're that social media coordinator, hit us up. We'd love to talk to you.
Yes.
The business
For real.
behind it was
Yeah.
impeccable through and through.
Amazing. And then they had the draft party at Happiest Hour, and I don't know if you guys saw, they already had the Azzi Fudd jerseys ready to go.
No, I didn't because it was sold out and I couldn't get in.
I know. I really tried to get us tickets to go because that would have been fun.
Yeah.
But they had all the merch, everything ready to go. So very, very cool. They clearly knew who they were picking from the jump, from the moment they
From
won
the
the
get-go.
draft lottery.
Oh,
They
yeah.
knew.
Yeah.
They knew.
Yeah, that was
No.
pretty cut and dry.
So, are you guys liking the draft pick? Is there somebody you would have wanted instead? How are we feeling right now?
I think it was a long time coming, like we talked about in previous weeks. So it's not unexpected. So I feel fine with it. Like, I feel like we had a lot of time to process the pick already. So there's no immediate gut reaction, at least from me.
They didn't surprise us,
Yeah.
you know.
I didn't want them to.
No. No, we've had enough surprises in Dallas sports over the last few years. I would like it to be just easy peasy for a year or two.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't surprising, and I think she's an amazing player. I mean, honestly, like, I think in theory, had it been any of the top 5 picks, I would have been like, fine. It's like, I thought all picks were great, but I mean, yeah, she's amazing. It's like, I feel like between obviously her branding and bringing in more ticket sales, very much like Paige, very much like Hayden Clarkson, like there is obviously like a business sort of plus, like getting more people in seats, but just objectively as a player and as a person, she's awesome. So I'm thrilled. But like you said, we all kind of knew it was going to happen. So it's just nice that it happened, I guess.
Yeah. And when we recorded our episode last week, I said that I wanted them to draft a center or a forward instead. But that was before WNBA free agency opened. And shout out to this Wings front office for getting shit done. In addition to our girl Arike coming back.
So
Yay,
happy.
Arike!
Who also took a pay cut. She was eligible for a Max and decided to take a pay cut so that she could bring her bestie, who was her teammate at Notre Dame, Alana Smith, and it was also her teammate for the Mist in Unrivaled this year.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna-
Oh, yeah. They
it's
were
gonna-
like, we're bringing in all the tall people now.
That's right.
Listen, I think it's going to be such a good season. And I think it was also like they know the past few seasons they haven't done well. And they have some talent there. It's not like there's no talent. It's just maybe you need to fit in some extra slots, right? If someone gets injured or just like be a little more strategic. And so I think especially for Arike, for her to feel like she's a leader on that team.
Yep.
And if she can actually be part of like the strategy behind how the team develops, I think it says a lot in a good way. Like I think people respect her. She's been on the team for a long time.
She's a
An
former
incredible-
scoring champion.
Exactly. Like it's a big deal to be like, let me be part of the team strategy.
Yeah, and I think that's what our coaching staff lacked over the last 2 seasons. Like they brought in that rookie man bun coach. Man. And he didn't want to play Arike at all. He ran everything through Paige. It was a very high school offense. And then the coach before that also minimized Arike's role on the team. So I really hope that Coach Jose Fernandez gets in with all of these rookies, these young players, and puts Arike in the position and empowers her to be a true leader on this team because she has so much knowledge. She is a former Natty champion as well. We are so lucky. We have an embarrassment of riches on this team.
Yeah, seriously.
So put it to good use, dang it.
Yeah, that's what I'm excited about because that's the thing. Like, objectively, an amazing player, right? Like the stats show it, but to have that leadership and that EQ, like that is also something. Like you can be an amazing player, right? But if you don't bond with your team, if people don't respect you, like that can only get you so far.
Hey,
and
that's
she
in
is
life too.
Yeah,
life too.
absolutely.
In life too, and she has that. Like you don't hear anything bad about her.
Nope.
She's amazing. Her team loves her, and so that's also what I'm excited by. That it's like making, and maybe it's symbolic, right, of the shift in general at WNBA, like having players feel more empowered to be like, hey, this is my opinion or my experience, my knowledge. Like, let's consider it, right? And like, a coach can do what he wants to do, but I think it's a good sign too that he's like, okay, like if you think this is somebody that's a good fit, and obviously she's an amazing player, right? But if you also can be like, she's going to add to the team, then we should support that.
Yeah. I hope that they have a winning record this
They
year.
they
Me
should
too.
they should be a playoff team based on the moves they've made and all the things. And I do want to also call out Arike coming back is a really big deal because of how poorly she was treated last year. But despite all that, she was still she and Paige developed a really close relationship. Paige used to like stay at her house and all of this stuff, and like there's videos and pictures of them on social media like partying together like throughout the season. Like they have a really strong bond, and that's what you want. You want to be able to like relate to the rest of your teammates, and even in those horrible times we had last year, she still was there for her team, and I respect that in a leader.
I bet you, which, I mean, if I were that good at sports, I would do the same. Like, I bet you if they didn't change the coach, she would switch, which makes sense, right? Like, you shouldn't be having to waste your talent. But
Yeah.
I think if it's like, hey, we recognize this isn't the coach to lead the team. You weren't treated well. The team wasn't treated well. And like you said, she likes Paige. She likes people. Then you're like, okay, here's like a fresh start. Forget man bun year. Forget the year of the bun. Forget the year of the bun. It didn't happen. New coach, new line. But you're right. Like, it says a lot. It still says a lot that she came back. But I think it also helps you have a new coach because it's like, fresh start, forget bun. Forget the MD.
Forget it.
Forget him. Get him out of the system.
Get him out of here.
Get him out of here. Get out.
What a dork.
Yeah.
Do y'all remember the meme of Paige literally like in shock on the bench as he's like drawing up a play? She's like,
Yeah.
She's
What
like,
a-
I know I'm new, but like,
what a time. What a freaking time. Well, we are so stoked about the future of this team. Currently, there are going to be 3 games slated for American Airlines Center this season. I believe against the Fever, Valkyrie, and I want to say it's the Sky. I can't remember.
I think so. I was looking at it the other day.
Do y'all think they're going to call audibles as the season goes and add more games to American Airlines Center instead of playing in Arlington?
Agreed. I think
Yeah.
they will.
I think there's too much money to be made.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah, and they were supposed to already be in Dallas this year,
Yep.
right? And then they fumbled that. So, yeah, I think that there will be more. Depending on how well the games do, though. Like, if nobody comes, then obviously they'll do
Right.
less.
Right.
Yeah, well, we do have a huge attraction between AZ and Paige. People are dying to see them play together in the W. So here's hoping, because I went to one of those games last year. It was against the Fever. Caitlin Clark was injured, but it was still sold out. It was still busy.
Oh, I
It
remember
was
when you
still
went to-
fun.
Yeah.
So only time will tell.
Yeah.
Any other Dallas Wings thoughts? No? All right.
Let's go to a couple games, man.
We are definitely
Yes,
going
yeah.
to games.
I have my
We
Rike
should.
jersey ready. Ooh, and my friend I told you about works for the WNBA. She said she'd send over some fun pictures from when they were there at the draft. So,
Oh, good.
Oh,
fun.
Yeah, I mean, can't really do it like here, but like for us, we can.
I love this.
Yes.
Way to
I love
mention it on the pod.
I know,
Chrissy.
exactly. Not that we have a cool hookup or something, but yes, yeah. I'm very excited.
All right, let's talk about the rest of this draft. So after our princess was drafted at number 1, we saw Olivia Miles out of TCU go to Minnesota. Then we saw Awa Fan out of Spain go to Seattle, followed by 2 UCLA players, Lauren Betts to Washington and Gabriela Jaquez to Chicago. How you feeling about that top 5?
I mean,
That's
it's-
pretty strong, right?
That's a
Yeah.
stat cast, man.
Yeah. Not unexpected to me, because I think you and I talked and we thought Gabriella was going to be closer to 10.
Yep, that's
But
what I thought.
I actually wanted her to go first.
She did. She really did.
I didn't think that would happen. But I'm glad she made it to 5, though. She split the difference between
She
us.
did. She really did. I'm stoked for her because, like I said, I thought she was not going to go down. She wasn't going to go till 10. I do think she's like an amazing pick for that team. Chicago like literally got like a facelift, quite literally. They went from being baddies to like super baddies. Like, why are there so many hot women on this team?
Okay, I'm gonna also add on to that. I think it's interesting because they did lose one baddie,
Yes,
Angel
they did.
Reese.
Yes, they did.
They did.
Now they new baddie, but I think it's also gonna be very interesting how the chemistry of Chicago. Like, I'm curious to if the team is gonna change in terms of like coaching style and stuff, because they had some ups
They were-
and downs.
And they're known for having a shitty front office. Bad
Exactly.
reputation.
So many Taylor Swift references.
Can't help ourselves.
On the pod.
But my friend, who is originally from Chicago, his mom is like really into the WNBA, catching all the fevers up there, and she sent him a screenshot of tickets, Chicago Sky tickets, $200 to sit in the 200 level.
Oh, good
Yeah.
for them.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Good for them.
They are excited.
Especially after the last NCAA win with UCLA, it actually doesn't surprise me.
Not at all. And they've got all these guys in free agency. They got Skylar Diggins. They traded for Rayya Jackson. They're going to be fun to watch.
Yeah.
But can we talk about what you have on here for Portland? Because I didn't know that this happened until I read it the next day.
Yeah, this was so ridiculous. So as you guys know, Portland is a expansion team. So they had the expansion draft the week before, and they had the 7th overall pick in a very deep draft, and they drafted essentially a random from Spain that no one had ever heard of. Like, even the commissioner was shocked, and this is someone who wasn't even like invited to the draft. And so now the word on the street is that Portland is tanking on purpose. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, because I was surprised
Even
by the trade, but interesting. Okay.
It's not even a trade. It was just their pick, 7th overall. Even their expansion draft wasn't anything exciting. They didn't end up pulling anybody. Like, Toronto got Marina Mabrey. Like, that's a big name. But Portland just, I don't know if there were too many protected players or what the story is there, but I don't understand their vision, and especially for their first year in action. Like, I can't look at their roster and be like, I want to see this player. Like, it's weird.
Well, I got to be honest. I'm a little interested. I like those dark horse classics, you know?
Yeah, me
Maybe.
too. But I'm still confused because she was drafted and then traded.
Oh, no,
or-
that's Flage. So this is two separate thoughts. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I was like, wait, I'm missing what we're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, so that was
I'm
the
sorry.
Portland situation. The Flage situation
Okay, I was
is the next pick.
Okay, because I was like,
Because she was with the what was it?
Golden State. She got drafted by Golden State.
And then switched it to the
Seattle.
Seattle, which was, I actually kind of like this move.
I don't know what happened.
Okay,
that's
so apparently,
why when you started-
sorry.
No.
For this, apparently Golden State and Seattle already had the agreement done going into the draft. So they knew they were going to draft Flage for Seattle. And
Sometimes I get Portland and Seattle mixed up.
Oh,
They're
so
both
sorry.
They're both
So
in-
sorry.
You know what? No,
Northwest.
they're both in the Pacific Northwest.
they're
easy.
essentially the same.
They're essentially the same.
to us,
cousins.
to us Texans, they're the same.
They're
Right.
cousins.
Vampires.
This is why people hate us.
You know, yeah.
Anyway,
Sorry, Portland.
so they apparently had this agreement, but like she didn't know, and it didn't come out. It came out maybe like 30 minutes after. Like at this point, when the trade was announced, the draft was still on in my house, but I was washing dishes, so I didn't even hear it break. So
Because her brothers were wearing.
yeah, they were all wearing.
They were all
That's
wearing
why.
it.
That's why I was so surprised with the update. I was like, her little brothers were wearing the hats.
Her whole
didn't-
family.
They did not know. I was like, they had no idea.
What's,
had no idea.
what's
They had no
really,
idea.
really interesting about Seattle is that their other picks in the draft and their free agency moves have all been for tall people, forwards and centers. So Flage being a guard is actually a really great move for this team.
Yeah.
Seattle, I would still say, is in rebuild mode for sure. I think they do need to grow up and have a couple more pieces come together. But like pairing her with Awa Pham, like that's going to be fucking
yeah.
spectacular in the next year or two.
Yeah.
So I think the move for Seattle was great. Don't know what they were thinking on the Valkyrie, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, when
It was
I
weird.
read that the next day, I was like, they did what now? So
Yeah, I thought that was really weird. But Seattle, I'm with you. They've gotten some really good,
But
really good
back,
picks.
but then back to Portland.
Back
real
to Portland,
fast.
yeah, ask away.
Just to do a full circle here, I did see them draft somebody who like wasn't there. Is that a teammate of?
Awa Pham, yeah.
Yeah.
They're,
Okay.
they're teammates on the Spanish national team.
That's what I thought. Okay, thank you for putting that together.
Yeah. So like she was the only person that was like, oh, I
There.
know who that is. Like it was super awkward because the camera panned to her because it had nowhere to go.
Yeah, well, 'cause it's her teammate. Yeah.
Because everyone's like, wait, what?
Because I saw that,
Just
I was
need
like,
the
this
next
is
degree
weird.
of separation, right? You just
Yeah, because I was like, she was already drafted.
And even like you could hear it in like Rebecca Lobo's voice, like, oh, so this player from Spain does this really well. Like she's talking so awkwardly, and it's just like, oh, I'm hurting for all of you. Okay.
Watch her be amazing. She'll come here and just.
Oh,
I
it
know.
could
I'm
happen.
like-
it could happen.
I actually would love that.
No,
I would
I
love
would
her to
too.
be like some of the other people.
It would be so much drama.
Because
We'd
like
be here
Awa
for it.
Pham, for example, she's the only person who was 15 abroad.
Yeah, that's how they do it over there.
And like, so basically you have to wait till you're at least, 19
yeah.
to go. So I would kind of love if she's a dark horse, like you were
Actually,
saying.
the
who's been
WNBA
super-
has a different rule. We talked about this in our group chat because of the Juju Watkins thing, right? You have to be a little bit older. So in the NBA, you can go at 19. But in the W, I think you have to wait till you're 23.
Oh, okay.
They have different rules.
Okay.
And it wasn't part of the CBA for this rotation to lower the age because I think they're happy with the talent that they're getting right now. So
At
Okay.
23, there's a gap. That's a gap between college and.
Yeah, because I thought Alba Fan was 19 or is 19.
I don't know.
I don't think she's 19.
Okay, maybe I'm mixing up.
It's either 22 or 23 because
Okay.
that's why Juju couldn't declare.
It has to be 22.
Okay,
has
that
to be
makes. I guess
22.
that makes more sense
Yeah.
with university. Like you're saying, like you play a couple years.
You play
and then
4
you
years
transfer out.
and then,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
I mean,
and to be
think,
honest, more
like,
players are going to play all 4 years because of NILs.
Fair.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's probably what they're.
Yeah,
getting at.
that's fair.
But we have to talk about the fashion from draft night.
Yes,
All right,
we
I'm
do.
so excited.
No, let's
That is
fucking
a
go.
highlight.
So we're gonna do something a little different. If you listen to us regularly, you know we do our Fits of the Week segment at the end of our show. But because of the spectacle that was the WNBA draft, we're gonna do it right now.
The fashion show it was.
We're gonna immediately become the fashion police, except not really the police.
We're not really police. We're
Listen.
just talking about our favorites of
Yeah.
the night.
Which one of
So-
you would like to go first?
Well, how do you want to do it? Do we each want to say our number 3s and then our number 2s and then our number 1s?
yeah, build it. Build the suspense.
Okay. Christine, do you want to go first with your number 3?
Okay, all right. My number 3 was Olivia Miles.
Tell us about her outfit.
Which one?
Okay.
The one that she walked the carpet in, or was this the one that
Ooh.
she got drafted in?
Great
Or was
question.
it both?
I mean, I'm gonna say both because it's pretty similar. Like the difference between her draft outfit is green pants, but she still had like the jacket, the tie, etc. I loved her style. I loved how she had her hair. I loved how she had the glasses. I loved how she had her shoe. Everything was just so polished, but also with her jacket, it was kind of like a sporty bomber type of vibe, which I liked. And then it had the tie. It just was a really interesting mix of like, you've got a little kind of like work style, like, or like stereotypical, right? Like suit style with a little street style. And then,
yes.
yeah. And then also what I liked is when she was talking about her outfit, she was like, okay, when I talked to my stylist, I wanted something that would be classic, like something that's almost timeless. And I was like, actually, I think she nailed it. Like that's an outfit for me that I feel like, you know, I love it, but like you can't, like in terms of all black, like a posh tie, these like posh glasses and these boots, like it's just a very, very iconic look. And I think it's just the volume in the jacket. Oh, I love it.
I love that she called it a top when she was talking to Holly Rowe. And I thought it was so cute. I was
did
like,
too.
girl, it's a jacket. Come on.
I know. And she's just like so cute and such a good player. So yeah, I just everything. I just thought everything from like every detail of that outfit was just perfect and like so impeccably structured and tailored.
I got 2 call outs for Olivia. One, in addition to the calling it a top with Holly Rowe, she also said in her interview that she had the highest IQ on the court. And I was like, she's so freaking adorable.
And then she corrected
And she
herself.
immediately walked that
she
shit
walked
back.
that back. I love that.
And then they also said the glasses, the style of glasses that she was wearing was an ode to her goggles that she plays with on the
love
court.
that.
Wait,
I wondered if
seriously?
that's what it was.
Yep, that's
I
what they
did
saw on the
too, 'cause
broadcast.
that's part of the reason her outfit works.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's so her.
Oh,
And
I
then
love
the third thing I want to call out, and I will drop it after that because
No.
I'm such a fangirl. She's going to the Minnesota Lynx, and guess who she's going to be learning from? Courtney Williams.
Love
So
it.
will Olivia Miles be a stud bud?
She could be a stud bud.
She could be.
She's got the
She got the vibe.
vibe,
Yeah.
and like she's so
And the
articulate.
swag.
Yep.
She's got swag. Yeah.
I want to see her and Courtney to like talk shit to each other. Like I can't
Yeah.
freaking wait.
No, I pulled up my phone just so we could see the outfits because like I saw them all on draft night. I
Yeah.
saw them all when we talked.
But
about
we have
them
so
earlier.
many on here.
But there's so many
There
on here.
are
I
a
was like,
bunch.
wait, what was she wearing again? So I apologize for that. So my number 3 was Marta. She wore a red suit with sort of like a leather. What is this thing called? With the
Like a
Corset?
cummerbund.
like a
cummerbund.
cummerbund.
Yeah.
Thank you. But really sexy leather cummerbund, if you will, with straps. Almost like a harness.
It looks like a harness with like the
Yeah, except for I think that the black thing on top is actually like a loose tie instead of like straps.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that because
I didn't notice that either.
I loved her outfit too, and just perfect.
And the Coach bag that went with it actually matched perfectly. So good job, Coach.
All of the Coach bags were really freaking nice. I will say that with everybody's.
And so what was your number 3?
This one I went with Angela Dukalich. she's like 7 feet tall, and she showed it off. I
did like this.
I loved seeing
Yeah.
her collarbone, her clavicle exposed.
We love a clavicle.
And I-
love a clavicle.
This was screaming Hollywood glam to me, and she just looked incredible, and that is why she's my number 3 of the night.
I loved her bag, and I couldn't tell if it was Coach or not, and it was making me mad. This picture that we have is kind of blurry, so
I was gonna say-
zoom in on it. It was making me mad because I was like, if Coach has that bag, I would like to purchase it immediately.
We are gonna look it
Let
up.
him know,
And
Coach.
it looks like a Chanel bag. So that's why I was like, I'm gonna need this if Coach is selling it.
Absolutely. Coach freaking brought, like I'm going to say it again. Coach brought it for the 2nd year in a row.
Well,
accessorizing
I would say Coach
these
brought it
guys.
this year.
I liked them last year too. There was some cute stuff.
I think last year they didn't know what people were gonna wear, and they were just sort of like, "Here you go."
That's fair. That's fair.
And it worked for some people.
This is why you're the number 1 fashion person on this show,
No.
and I'm not.
Exactly.
I'm just like, ooh, pretty. Like,
Okay.
all right. Christine, give us your number.
Well, first I'm gonna say, Rayya, give us your number 2.
Oh, okay. We're going to change the order. Okay, boss
yes,
man.
We are, because Christine's number 2 is actually my number 1. So-
Yeah, and honestly, my number 2 is my 2 and 1 are basically like tied. So like I
Okay.
think like I love them both equally. So I think that's our call.
So
Okay,
what's your
my
number
number
2
2
is Kiki, right?
Kiki, do you love me? Because she's going to the 6.
I did love that
This
outfit.
is gorgeous. And
It's
like,
so cool.
what I want to know is if that's like a denim top,
It didn't look denim on TV.
or
it
is
looked
it
silk.
leather?
It was
But
a
I get
silky.
you, 'cause it's
The jacket's
top.
leather.
Okay.
The top is silky.
Oh, this is like a velvet.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's velvet. So when
It's
she
velvet
got
on the
drafted
sides.
and walked up to the stage, I just went out loud, damn.
Yeah.
Her makeup looks great. Too.
I love this look top to bottom. I love that she went with the 2-piece ensemble. I think it was very different from the rest of her draft mates. I love the layered necklaces. She just looks gorgeous. They all look gorgeous. I can't keep saying that, but but yeah, she's giving me she's ready for Toronto vibes.
She's ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's freaking ready.
Do you want to talk about your number 2, Christine? Only because it's my number 1.
I know. Oh my gosh. Okay. I mean, what's there to say? Flage's outfit's perfect. No notes. It's giving body. It's giving Hollywood. There's nothing. I can't. There's.
You're
She
so
looked-
right. It's giving body.
It's giving
so
she
much
looks
body.
incredible.
I love it.
She,
Giving.
I'm thinking about. It made me think about how Angel Reese was in Victoria's Secret. I'm like, she's next.
She is
She's next.
She's
Everything.
so nice.
It's perfect. Like
she's not going to be walking the runway. She's going to be rapping on the runway.
Yes, because she wants a Grammy too, right?
Yes, she's going to do all the things.
She's gonna be an EGOT. She's gonna be an EGOT.
Did y'all know when she got drafted, they played her song as she
Oh,
walked
I
on
did,
stage?
which
Yes, I loved that. I also love that when she was being interviewed before the draft, she said that she told her stylist, "I want to look like the draft is at 6, but the Met Gala is at 6:30."
Accomplished.
So
Absolutely.
When I
accomplished.
saw that in the notes, I was like, I don't think there's a better way to describe her outfit.
Yeah.
Because also, I thought what was so brilliant was how her, I don't know, shawl's not the right word, but like,
Oh,
her
it's a shawl.
fur-
It's a shawl.
Yeah.
It's like,
The
I don't-
fur shawl. Yeah.
Brilliant. Like, I feel like it's such a brilliant act. Because the
So
dress is incredible.
classy.
But like, most people wouldn't, I don't think everyone would think to add that, and it gives Met.
Okay.
It's just perfect. There's no
And
notes. No notes.
So we know that she was drafted by Valkyrie, which is purple, right?
Mhm.
And her little brother and all of her family, like we talked about, was wearing the hats. But something that I'm just now putting together as we're talking is she had purple eyeshadow on.
Yep,
Yep.
she did. I
purpose?
I thought that was an ode to LSU.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, maybe. Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
say I feel like I assume that was on purpose. I didn't think about LSU, but I think it could be for both. I think she is
It's probably
such a
LSU
smart
now.
businesswoman.
Also,
I think she's like really, really smart and like with every detail she does, because it's, you know, of course she's an incredible player, but she also recognizes she's a brand. She has a music career. She
was on
with
an
Amazon. She's
I was
like,
going to say Amazon
I know.
commercial was the
Yeah.
first thing I saw.
She's so fun on social too. Like,
So-
yeah.
I
Exactly.
believe
I was
it.
just about to say, so fun and social. So I feel like, I just think she's so smart to be like, okay, I'm selling my not selling, but like I have my talent, right? But I'm also so aware of my brand, my image, that I was like, it's gotta be. I mean, she looked also like beautiful, which helps. But like, I assumed it was on purpose because I just think she's just very, very. I think she's just a really smart businesswoman.
Yeah, so she was actually my number 1. So she was your number 2.
Yeah.
Real quick before you move on from here, I want to say Flau'jae had Coach Kim Mulkey with her.
Yeah.
Which I thought was so cute. Raven Johnson had Don Staley with her.
Yes, I saw that. That was cute.
Who's missing, you guys?
Gino.
Gino was missing.
I'm not surprised.
Yep.
I'm not surprised after the Dawn Staley.
I just had to stir the pot a little bit.
I'm not surprised.
After Dawn was literally caught on camera, she's like, I'm going to kick his ass. I'm going to kick Gino's
It
ass.
is on site.
He was like, I'm not coming. She will kick my ass.
No way he was going to be there.
No way he's going to be there. No way.
Sorry. I had to.
So Flau'jae was your number 2. She's my number 1.
Yes.
So now my number 2 is actually Miss Fudd. But in her black and silver runway dress is what I will call it. Her red carpet. It was
Orange
actually an orange carpet look. But for her draft photo, you will notice that it is a different dress, which is why I'm going to throw it back to Rayya, because what was your number 1 pick?
My number 1 was Azzi Fudd's draft dress. A beautiful brown, red, like earthy tone color. Did you know she even changed her nail set
I did not
with that
know
dress?
that.
Wait,
Yeah.
no.
Dead ass.
I didn't know
Dead
that.
ass. Yep. It was a whole thing because like I watched the orange carpet
Yeah.
and she showed her nails. And then she did the interview with Holly Rowe and she showed her nails again and they were different.
Good
Love
for
it.
her.
Look at her going the extra mile.
I did love the dress, and it had like see-through patches of mesh on the
Yep.
side. I loved it. I just thought I thought she was drop dead gorgeous in the black and silver one.
I agree with you. The thing that got me about the second dress was the back. So
big
it was
backless?
Yeah, it was backless and then her booty looked perfect.
Yeah. Perfect.
I was just like this, like the way it just hugs her form, just chef's kiss. It was the perfect dress for her and now it's like a forever memory. And I think Paige had like an opposite thing last year. Her orange carpet suit was brown, and then when she got drafted, she wore black.
yes.
Yep.
Yes.
So it's like it was kind of cute. Like they
Yeah,
mirrored
they
each other.
mirrored each other.
Yeah.
Well, then the only thing that we're missing is Christine's number 1.
Yes. Okay, so my number 1 was Awa Pham. Oh my God, I love her
The
dress.
red one, I loved it.
Same
too.
thing. I mean, same thing as I have with Flau'jae.
Beautiful.
No notes, giving all body. Also, I thought it was also such an interesting dress. Like it's got some like cutouts here and there, but so strategic. And then with the gold heel and the purse. Yeah, I just thought it was, I guess like, okay, I think part of the reason we all get so excited about this is like, of course, these are all amazing athletes, right? But I love that we're at a space now where it's like, yeah, you can be an amazing athlete and also have
and bring the fashion.
exactly
And be drop dead
and, like,
gorgeous.
feel and
Yeah.
like there doesn't have to be like, oh, okay, just because you're wearing like an like I don't know, like shirts and a jersey on the court, like you can't have incredible style however you want to define it off. Like that's what I think has been really fun. And that for me felt like, I don't know. I mean, the same as all these dresses, right? Like you can see like, okay, they had an idea of what they wanted. They talked to their stylist. Every person had their own personality. And that one I just loved. Like, I felt like I looked at that. I was like, oh, I kind of feel like I
love
know
that.
a little bit more who she is. And yeah, no notes. She's given body. She's perfect.
Yeah.
Any honorable mentions you want to call out?
I have 2, and I think you have 1. I want to call out Kathy Engelbert in her
I second this.
her green sequence dress. I thought it was just a great standout dress on top of the background that she had to keep standing in front of. And then I also want to shout out Holly Rowe. I could not find a full body picture of her, but she looked so gorgeous in her sequence dress, trying to interview all those tall girls as best as she could. And then you had an honorable mention as well, which I agree with you.
Yep. I thought Gabby Hawkes really brought it as well.
Yeah.
She wore this gorgeous black number. It had some stars on it, and she did an over-the-shoulder leather jacket thing as well. I think it was the perfect way to capture her energy in a ball gown, essentially. Like, she looked amazing, and I just love watching her content. I actually saw her. She is in Chicago now. And on her socials, she did TikToks from the Willis Tower. with Rayya Jackson. And I was like, already, here we go.
Oh, really?
The dance party has started.
So I don't know if you noticed when she got drafted, somebody at her table was FaceTiming one of her brothers.
Her brother that plays
Yeah.
for the Heat. Because
Yeah, I saw that.
he had the play-in game last night. Yeah. They
I thought
wanted
that was
they wanted him
adorable.
to be part of the moment too.
I love that.
cute.
Mm-hmm.
Family is forever.
Somebody asked him in his latest interview because she got drafted 5th, and I believe that he was drafted like 13th or something. Someone goes, "Is she better than you?" And he goes, "I think that's what she'd want me to say," or something like that. It was a really cute response.
Like a perfect brother response.
Yeah, it was really well
Way
done.
to go, bro.
Yeah, right. That's a perfect brother response.
It was. It was.
cute.
All right. Real quick, before we move away from WNBA free agency, we talked a little bit about what the moves the Wings made. But as we've talked about earlier on earlier episodes of the show, almost 85% of the league was free agents, and most of these lovely ladies went back to their teams. But I just want to touch on a few quick contract call outs first and foremost, because we're all plum dogs here. Kelsey Plum taking
Kelsey
999,000 and 900.
Yeah.
I can't even say the number.
Yeah.
999,999.
She left $1
less than $1 million.
Yeah, to quote
You guys,
her,
that's
she
a
left-
lot of nines.
Yeah, to quote her, she's like, I left $1 on the table.
And then she took a picture with that guy holding the dollar with all the dogs.
Yeah.
I found the dollar.
There it is.
But yeah, she took that deal instead of doing the Supermax at 1.4 million to make sure that the rest of her teammates could be re-signed and they could run it back.
So nice of her.
Yep.
Love that for them. Asia Wilson was just announced before we started recording. She signed a $5 million deal for over 3 years to return to the Aces as well. Oh, God. Kelsey Plum plays for the Sparks, not the Aces. I feel like I'm in 3 years ago. Sorry.
You're fine.
Too many things. Stewie and Sabrina Ionescu have returned to the New York Liberty. They also picked up an amazing free agent in Satu Sabali, former wing.
Yep. R.I.P. to the Wings for that. But
I don't know if you saw this on social media, but when Satu Sabali announced it, she had like a little unicorn cartoon flying around the Statue of Liberty. That was how she announced it. Super cute. Because
stop. I didn't know.
her nickname is the unicorn. So
Love that.
well
Cute.
done to you and your social team. Another big free agent move that stood out to me was Brittany Griner is now part of the Connecticut Sun, and this is personal for me. Growing up in Houston, we played in the same AAU league. And as you guys know, the Sun was recently purchased by the same org that owns the Houston Rockets.
Yes, they're moving
Yep.
to Houston.
Which means that there will be WNBA in Houston next season. So it'll be really cool for Brittany to play in her hometown. So
Yeah.
shout out to Brittany
Nice.
Griner
it's
for
pretty
that.
cool.
This one's interesting. Arike Ogunbowale. She was originally with the Seattle Storm and is now on the LA Sparks, which was the team that drafted her. I don't know if y'all caught this, but there was
No.
a balloon company in Minnesota
Oh, yes, I did catch that.
that posted a picture of the display they made for her because she went to visit there as part of her free agency process. And then all the rumors went crazy that she was going to sign with Minnesota. And then she debunked it herself and posted her own little fun TikTok.
So funny.
And then announced that, or told her sister, who works for ESPN, that she was going to sign with LA, and her sister got to be the one to break the news. So really cute story there. Touched on it earlier. Angel Reese was traded to Atlanta, and I think this is an insanely great move, not just for the city of Atlanta, but for our favorite girlie, Angel Reese, a fresh start
Yeah.
on a really solid team that kept its core in free agency. So I expect Atlanta to be really, really good this year. And then Rayya to Chicago to be with all the other beautiful women. And then Jackie Young joining Asia in Vegas. So, like, a lot of good stuff here. And this season, 30 years of the WNBA is going to be electric. And
It's
I
going to
can't
be the
yeah.
season to
freaking wait.
watch.
I agree. I think it's going to be.
It's going to be like, what did Chris Hansen always say before The Bachelor? Chris Hansen, that's the wrong name.
No, he was the catch a
he
predator
was the
guy.
catch a predator guy.
No, I know what you're talking about.
But
I haven't watched an
it'll
episode of
be-
Bachelor.
It'll be the most dramatic season
Oh
yet.
boy.
Oh my gosh.
He lives in
love
Dallas
it.
somewhere, so sorry we got your name wrong.
Yes. He does live in Dallas.
I didn't know that, really?
Yeah,
I
he
used
does.
to go to. So he was a part owner of
that brewery that was in Trinity Grove.
I was gonna say of
Yeah,
Steam
yeah.
Theory.
Yeah.
Really?
And I used to go to
Yeah.
that place a lot.
Yeah.
We used to. Yes, you've been.
I have. I
You've
didn't
been
realize
with
he was
us,
a
yeah.
part- No, I know the brewery. I didn't realize he was part owner.
He
of
was a
it.
part
Yeah.
owner, so they used to have bachelorette watch parties, and we used to go.
So funny.
Yeah.
What a time! What
But
a
we
time!
can't remember his name, so, you
Yeah.
know.
Well, because he's been gone for a while.
That was such a great recap. Thank you so much for that because so much has happened.
So
Yeah.
much has
Like,
happened.
I haven't been able to keep up with it. Just like a handful of these I knew about. So thank you for like filling us in. Like,
This is my
we
passion
appreciate
now.
it. Mhm.
This is my thing. I put my money where my mouth is and became a real supporter of women in sports. Season tips off first week of May. Can't freaking wait. There's going to be a
weeks
lot
away.
of training camp content dropping in the next few days.
I'm excited.
I'm ready. I'm ready to see the TikTok dances. I'm ready to see the media day interviews. I'm ready. Just give me all the content.
Give you all the
I like those clips where they're bullshitting on the court.
I do too.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm ready to see Paisley in action again. All right. This past Sunday was the Masters, and
Or the
congrats.
finale. The finale of
the
the
finale.
Masters.
And congratulations to Rory McIlroy. McIlroy, wow.
Roy Mackerel.
It's a Wednesday.
Woo.
It's a Wednesday.
I need
Yeah.
more wine. And I actually really like Rory. I can't believe I messed up his name. He, yet again, has won the Masters for the second year in a row, the first to do it since Tiger did it last.
In like 2001.
And
Wow, really?
Yeah.
yeah, huge
didn't know
feat.
that.
It was essentially a wire-to-wire win. He came out real strong on day one, and he even got
Thursday was crazy.
he even got like people like were upset because he came to Augusta early to like practice, which you are totally allowed to do, but not many players do it because I believe there's a tournament for the PGA like
yeah,
a week
it's
before.
in Texas. Yes.
Yeah, and
We'll talk about that.
and yeah, people were really upset with him for like gaining an
Practicing.
advantage.
Yeah,
It's
well,
allowed.
kiss my ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. if
Exactly.
If I'm
If
Roy
it's not,
McIlroy, I'm winning that shit.
yeah, also, if
Absolutely.
it's allowed, then like, how's that
Roy
cheating?
Man.
Oh, you
It's
have it
because-
on here.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
So it's because a lot of the PGA guys feel that you have an obligation to play in the PGA tournaments. And so he skipped them.
So is it like, okay, so these are kind of like unspoken rules and manners.
Yes.
Yeah.
Technically,
Yes.
Okay.
every
But the-
sport has
But
them.
like, there's Live Golf now, which it may have blown up while we're sitting here. We're not sure. But Live Golf didn't have a tournament, so all of those guys could go out and practice too at Augusta. It was just the PGA had 2 Texas tournaments
Oh.
in the weeks leading up to it. Mm-hmm. Which we can talk about
Interesting.
right now.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Golfy girly. Byron Nelson, this week or next week?
Oh, I think it's next weekend.
Yeah, thought so.
Yeah.
Just need to confirm.
No,
I saw an Instagram post about it.
Yeah.
Every year I say I'm going to go, and then I never do.
I
Maybe
used to
this will be
go
the
every
year.
year.
Did you?
I just want to go once to say
Yeah.
I've done it.
It's. I mean, I used to
Go
go
to-
when it was in Las Colinas,
Go to
Oh,
and then I
that's
went
cool.
to the.
Go to
I went to the one where they
Wait
did
till
it
Bryson
at
comes back.
Trinity.
It's just more fun.
That was.
I do love Bryson
awful.
DeChambeau.
Yeah.
I
It was
love him a little too
120
much.
degrees. It was so
The
gross.
timing's not great.
No.
Timing is not great there. No.
No.
But lots of things happened at the Masters that made me laugh.
I love this segment. Things that made Kristen laugh. Go.
Oh yeah, right. Just new segment. We should just have things in sports that made Kristen laugh.
I love it.
Scotty Scheffler was being interviewed, and he asked whether his 7-under round could have gone better. And he said, "That's a terrible question." Next.
Right. What
kind of love that energy.
What a terrible question.
Yeah. I was like, all right.
Somebody needs to like check these journalists once in a while with some of the dumb shit they say.
I think love it though. He's just like,
Here's just like awful. Next.
yeah, he's literally like garbage. Get a new job. Let's continue.
I also love that at the Masters you can hear the crowd, and like the crowd thinks that you cannot hear them. But you can
Yeah.
definitely hear them.
That's
And they're saying
wild.
the most inappropriate things, but I
love
it. You could just see them say "fuck" real loud, like when someone hits a bad shot, and you're like,
Yeah, and then after it's like politely applauding.
Yeah.
because you cannot talk there. So like it's just so funny that when you do hear somebody talk, it's a curse word.
Oh yeah.
Also, they're not allowed to be on their phones, which I think is really
You're
dope.
not allowed to have your phone out. Yeah.
So they have to be fully committed to the moment. So no wonder they're yelling.
So no wonder they're talking. But let's talk about Rory skipping out on Texas, because in one of his interviews, he was asked about he was asked about why he came and practiced early at Augusta, and he was like, "Well, I didn't feel like it was necessary for me to be in San Antonio or Houston."
Damn.
And I was like, "Damn, why does San Antonio gotta catch some strays in this?" Right?
Right.
But if we have nothing else to say about the Masters, San Antonio caught more strays this past weekend in sports. And
Yes,
I
they
don't know
did.
if you guys caught any of it. Well, the city of San Antonio is suing the Spurs for $5 million for fumbling an MLS deal.
No, wait,
Wow.
I didn't know this.
Yes.
Wait, what?
The fumbled MLS deal, I believe, happened a couple of years ago, but it came out today. And by a couple of years ago, it was probably last year. But it came out today that the city of San Antonio is going to sue the Spurs over it for $5 million. And I was like, oh, that's not good.
Isn't the Spurs all y'all have? No
I guess
offense.
why are they
Y'all.
Sorry.
You don't
It's a knee-jerk reaction.
yes,
Knee-jerk reaction
it's
when talking to someone from San
all-
Antonio.
well, yeah, they got some like lower league stuff.
Wait,
there
also,
as well.
like, so are the Spurs like that leadership team? Or
They own the city.
Okay, okay.
That's all you
So
need to
basically,
know.
that's how. Okay, okay.
And then, did you guys see the couple at the Indiana Pacer game that is now a meme?
Not
yes.
yet.
Well, we have the video. I sent it to Tanner, so we're going to all watch it after this. But it's a great one of those couple memes, Christine, where it's like two people talking in a crowd. But he is seriously talking to her, and she's like this.
Which we respect that energy.
I feel like we
Yeah,
understand
I-
that very
It
well.
was very much like the Sabrina GIF picture
the
I
one?
keep
Yeah,
sending
yeah,
you guys.
from
yeah,
Coachella,
it's very much like that. Mixed a little bit with Lindsay from Summer House.
Oh, yeah,
okay,
totally.
just mixed with that. So the NBA on ESPN, or inside the NBA on ESPN, were interviewing this couple that they found and who were making this, and he started talking about how you really have to find yourself a good Midwestern girl. Shout out, Christine.
Yeah, girl.
And then he quickly followed it up with, "They don't make them like that in San Antonio."
In
No.
San Antonio. Wait, he thinks.
I'm not lying.
Was he speaking to What? Charles Barkley?
He was speaking to Charles Barkley.
There it
And
is.
Okay.
You could hear Charles Barkley say, "Oh my God," before they like cut it off.
Wait, I have to watch it because Charles Barkley is one of the funniest humans that
Well,
exist.
no, he's not even in this. Like in the video clip, you could just hear him say, "Oh my God," and then they like cut it off. Like it like goes to commercial,
Oh, that's
or like they
amazing.
That
talk
sounds
to,
like something most dudes would say if given the opportunity
Which
to
I
talk to
get.
Charles Barkley.
which I get, right? But like he hasn't said that about San Antonio in so long.
But
It was
it's
just so-
iconic.
And also, it was just so unexpected that this dude is like, "Get yourself a Midwestern girl."
From Texas.
But they don't make them like this in San Antonio.
like specific
Right.
to San Antonio is crazy.
But anyway, the
Shout out
Spurs,
San Antonio, yeah.
The Spurs made the playoffs, so at least we got something going for us. Right?
That's all you have.
Which is all we got.
Yeah.
So let's move on to soccer.
Yeah, let's talk soccer.
I know. Speaking of MLS/others. Okay, so the two main soccer updates. The U.S. women's national team just started playing some friendlies against Japan. They won the first one with their starting lineup. They lost the second game 1-0 with basically their kind of like younger non-starter lineup. So, just something fun to
Send
monitor
the B
because
squad out there.
because 2026 is the 2026 is the Women's World Cup. So, they're doing friendlies now. They're
Yeah.
starting to play.
2026 or 2028.
Sorry, 2028. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's
But
okay.
like
Who knows
so
what
now,
year it is?
yeah, I'm like
We don't know where we
It's
are.
Wednesday.
sorry,
too, right?
Sorry, I'm not here yet. So they're kind of doing like all of this prep now, especially as a lot of players are coming back from like injuries, maternity leave, whatever. So just some fun friendlies to watch.
Whatever.
But speaking of playoffs, and it's like more local, Dallas Trinity is in the playoffs right now. They have 2 more home games. And yeah, for anyone in Dallas, highly recommend 2 more home games, one in April, actually 1 this weekend and then 1 beginning of May. Okay. Let me take that back. Beginning mid-May. So yeah, if you want to go show out and
We have to
support.
come out.
Yeah, if they want to show out and support.
I just want to say it's a really good experience. They play at the Cotton Bowl. It's really
Yeah.
easy to get to, get around.
Well, I went to one with y'all.
Yes, you
Right.
did.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
There's
It
not
was
a
fun.
bad seat. The girls are so exciting to watch. The draft stocking's even better.
And they have a new coach this season who's great. And like the team has gone through a lot of changes and there've been a lot of injuries. So it's an interesting time to watch. And yeah, the experience is like really, it's just fun.
Yeah, have a good time when I go with you.
I know. It's a good time. I highly recommend.
Cool. F1, darling, because
Oh.
we are global bitches now.
Yes, we're global baddies.
Yeah.
Just some quick F1 news that happened since last time we talked, and it's really big news. Right now they're not racing because they canceled all of the races in the Middle East, which is fine. So everybody's working on their cars. I'm very interested in the cars that are going to show up in Miami in about 2.5 weeks. So I can't wait to report back on the Miami race. But Max Verstappen from the Red Bull Racing team, he lost GP, which is like his chief engineer. He has signed with McLaren, another
Ooh,
F1 team,
The drama.
and will be with
Go
McLaren
Christmas.
by 2028. So I think Red Bull will ask him to leave, probably either at the end of the season or before the next race. Since they're obviously going to a competitor, but that's a really, really, really hard change.
Yeah.
I don't know what Max is gonna do about it. This is the guy who like speaks in his ear, right, while he's
Yeah.
racing.
Yeah.
And just to throw it back to Taylor Swift, right? But this would be like if Taylor Swift lost Jack.
Yikes.
Like we know what those albums sound like.
Yeah. we
So
know the difference.
So it's very interesting to see what's going to happen come Miami time. So I will report back, ladies.
Thank you.
And while we're sitting here at this bar, I know that nobody on camera can hear this, but the Stars are playing right now.
Yes.
Yes, I can see that. It's literally in my line of sight.
It's in my peripheral vision.
Yeah, this is their final game of the regular season. They're playing Buffalo. They're actually in Buffalo. We've already locked up our playoff seeding, so this game literally has no importance to playoff stuff. It's just the last game of the season. I'm really excited. Our first round matchup is going to be against the Minnesota Wild. I don't know how much you guys know about like the lore of hockey in Texas, but
Enough.
Yeah.
but the Dallas Stars actually came from Minnesota, the North Stars.
The North
Yeah.
Stars, yeah.
And so there's a little bit of bad blood because people in Minnesota are
Okay,
like,
Taylor
y'all,
Swift.
y'all stole our hockey team. So we hate you.
Yeah.
And so every time we get matched up with Minnesota in the playoffs, it's always a show. We actually played them about a week and a half ago, and the game went into overtime, and it was very, very dramatic. So it's just kind of like a foreshadowing of what's to come. And if y'all watched the Olympics, which I know you did, Quinn Hughes plays for the Minnesota Wild.
I did know that.
So will he be
Has
seeing ghosts?
Has his brother fixed his tooth yet?
Yes, he did.
And he's still dating Tate.
And he's still
Yup.
dating Tate.
Still dating Tate.
Wow.
Important things.
Yeah, very important.
I feel
Um,
like this all goes back to the guy's quote. He's like, find yourself a nice Midwesterner.
That's right.
Find yourself
They don't
a
make
nice-
them like they
Hey,
do.
and you know what? Tate's from Canada.
Canada. She's Canadian.
it all comes back.
It all comes back to the Midwest, San Antonio,
All
and
comes
Taylor
back.
Swift.
Absolutely. Dallas Stars series against the Minnesota Wild will start on the 18th. I really
soon.
think
Yeah.
this will
Yeah.
go 7 games. It's going to be a lot of fun. Dallas will be without 2 of their star players to start with. I believe Rope Hintz needs a little bit more time to recover from that lower leg injury he sustained maybe 2 months ago, and Mira Heiskanen is still kind of up in the air. So hopefully those guys come back, but we are one of the deepest teams in the league, so looking forward to it. But I do have a funny story for you guys before we're done with hockey. So it's kind of ironic that they're playing the Buffalo Sabres right now. So Buffalo hasn't made the playoffs in like forever. They've been a really like trash org. Okay?
Aw, poor Buffalo.
And they didn't start this season too great either. When it was announced that they officially had qualified for the playoffs, their social media team published on their social media channels we have receipts. And it's like, dun, dun, dun. So literally, they were pulling fans who were like complimenting them, like saying, I want to get tickets. I want to go to a game. I love the Buffalo Sabres. I would never say anything bad about Buffalo Sabres. They literally like would go into their history and see them like talking shit and reposting them talking shit. These dudes were so messy, but it was so great.
But that's so Buffalo.
That's so Buffalo.
That's Buffalo.
Absolutely.
It's Buffalo.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
It was giving
I
the
wonder-
savagery of Wendy's.
You know,
Yes.
so the Bills social account is like that.
Really?
Yes. And so I wonder if they teamed up or if they connected. We'll have to look that up.
Definitely.
I could see that and
Yeah.
kind of make it like a city brand
Yes,
sports
a city
personality.
brand, yeah.
I love it. I love a good little receipts showing. This is why I love Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
Yeah. Receipts.
Receipts.
Timeline.
There we go. There we go. There it is.
But I love that we had a full house tonight.
We did. It's been so long since all four of us have been here.
Yay. Go sports.
Go sports.
Yay.
Hey,
Go sports.
speaking of Dallas Stars hockey, if you want to come to the home game on 4/20, that's Monday.
Oh, I know you'll be
I'm-
partying.
I'm playing the like the walk-in pep rally.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
we're going.
Wait,
Yeah.
Tanner.
We're going. Done.
So
Tanner,
Monday,
that's such a big deal. Oh my gosh.
so Monday we're playing like outside in front of the stadium.
Is this
Okay,
Teen
so
Wolf
we
or
don't
Double
need-
Bear?
This is
Oh.
Double Bear.
And so we don't even need tickets. We can just show
We
up.
just
Yeah,
you
yeah.
just go.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're
Done.
definitely going.
That's what I was doing
Oh my gosh,
Saturday
that's so
Yeah.
when I
Yeah.
texted you guys.
Okay,
yeah.
well, done. Yeah.
Done.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Great.
Deadass.
Nice.
Dead,
That is
that's
so cool.
Let me say this again. Double Bear is playing at the Party at the Plaza before Game 2 of the Dallas Stars game this Monday, 4/20. Let's freaking
I
go.
know.
Let's party, baby.
That's a Monday, and that's a Monday.
Oh, I don't care. Playoff hockey is
Yeah,
on.
that's
I'm going to be up
Monday.
late every
We love
night.
Monday.
No.
Every
We love
night. We're doing
Monday.
it. We're
No,
doing
no,
it.
when I say that's a Monday, I mean like that's
It's
a
Monday,
Monday.
so this coming
that's a
Monday.
proper. That's a Monday.
Come on Monday. It's
Check.
on Monday.
Like,
And in
yeah.
addition to Stars hockey on Monday, the NFL draft is going to be Thursday. So next
Can't keep
week's episode, we'll dig into the draft things a little bit. But yeah, thank you all for being here today.
Yeah, we had a blast.
Yay.
KShock,
Yay.
Christine, loved everything you brought to the table today. Tanner, you always make us look gorgeous and
Thanks,
sound incredible. Shout out to Dudley's for hosting us every week here on Wednesdays. 90s Country Brunch every Saturday and Sunday from 10:30 to 3.
It's great.
And late night happy hour at Dudley's, which I think we accidentally participated in one night, from 10 to 2 on Thursdays through Saturdays, $3 Wells, $5 High Noons, and $5 Happy Dads. Come out, watch a game here, watch the NFL draft here, watch the Stars playoff games here. This is the place to be. Loads of TVs, amazing staff. We love it here.
We do love it here.
Have a great week, and we will see you next time.
Thank you.
Bye,
Later,
y'all.
dudes.